Hello, welcome to another recap. Today was a decent day. Can't complain, nothing too special, but it's all good. So let's get into it. The first trade was on BA, and BA is it's the top chart on the right side. And we will, we'll start it. I'm playing the 240 calls. As you can see, my mouse is clicked on it here already. Let's see how it goes. So the second candle opened up and I kind of jumped the gun, but my stop was going to be, um, if there was heavy volume and we break lower. So stayed in, even though ideally, it would have been I would have been better off letting this candle, seeing if it's going to, break higher or, um, seeing if, what it's going to do first. I kind of jumped the gun there, just thinking it was going to keep going. So this trade is not looking too good because we already broke down. It started to snap back up, but so I just got out. Um, I noticed I wasn't really down much on the contract, so I lost $20 on $22 on that trade, so it's no big deal. Next trade's on Facebook. Facebook is a middle chart here, and I'm playing this bear flag. So I'm gonna grab a 330 put. So I get in there as it breaks. We get a little bit of a move, but I mean, I really, with something like Facebook, I really should have grabbed two or three contracts, and I don't really think sometimes before I enter, because one contract, you get a little bit of a move. It's like not enough in, premium movement for one contract, so I think in my mind, oh, I'm gonna wait for a bigger move, and that's not really what I want to do. So, as you can see, this starts snapping back up, and I just don't want to. A lot of times they'll break low a day, and then they'll squeeze higher. So, um, I'm really not too stoked about this trade so far. So it's looking right now like it's gonna break down more, but until it breaks that low, it's liable to be squeezed. And that's what I just wanted to get out. I didn't really let it give it a chance to like my stop. A lot of times is the like if it broke above this candle where I entered, but I just got out to be safe, and I believe it went down a little bit further, but before it went up later. But I just got out to get out just to protect my capital. This trade is on BA, so we're up at the top here, and I'm playing the 240 calls. Yeah, just a single 240 call. Let's get to it. So I'm playing the break of that pivot. So it's looking good. It's showing strength. A little bit of volume's coming in, not a whole lot, but I'm hoping it'll pick up. I had a bullish bias on BA, which is why I entered, in the second minute, and then so I saw it sold off, caught a bid, and then, I in hindsight, I mean, I really, I should have held BA with the stop at low a day because this thing ended up flying the rest of the day, but so I'm not sure if we're gonna get rejected here at high a day. Hoping we get a break, but I might want to consider taking profits at high a day if we start to stuff or it starts holding lower.
Are still 100% inside the value area. Nasdaq, of course, flushed. And here we are now, almost back above the overnight low.
It's looking like it wants to break, but it's I don't know. BA had a bunch of down days, before this, prior to this day, and it just looked ripe for a bounce, in my opinion. So we're getting the break, but it's not doing what I want it to do. So I'm looking to get out, maybe. Hardly up on the contracts, like, barely up, and it's just, it's what I get playing one contract. Like five contracts, it would have been, profits worth taking. And I just, I can get the quick move, take 75%, and then leave some, leave a couple runners on, and then I'm in a much better position. So I think going forward, after today, as long as I have like the conviction I had in this trade, or greater, then I'll start playing more contracts with stuff like Boeing and Facebook, because I'm comfortable trading, starting with three contracts and adding. Something like Tesla, the most I can do is two at a time, and I prefer to start with one. So I'm out there. We got a candle under candle, so I got out. Yeah, the next trade's on BA. I grabbed two contracts here though, so I'm down 46 bucks on the day, almost 1%. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. So we're up top chart BA playing this flag. So I get in two contracts at the break of that flag. That's prior day's high. So I took one there, as you can see at 357. So 37 bucks on one of them. I'm now green on the day. But it's kind of stuff in here, so I'm mindful of that. I'm hoping it'll pop back up. Um, it's decent volume, almost 150,000 shares. I like that. Now, as long as we don't get a candle under candle, it looks like I'm in good shape. A lot of times I get in trades and I forget like how extended to the downside this is, for example. And just if I would have remembered that, I would have, like I said before, held with a stop at low a day, or you know, take one contract and let one ride with stop at low a day. That's what I should be doing. That's the right move in my opinion. And I just need to really work on following through with that aspect of my plan. So still holding that trend line. I mean, that's so we're this is kind of not looking good. I'm thinking I want to look to get out here. I'm not going to get out just when it spikes down at this point. I'm hoping it's like it's doing right now. It looks like it's doing a little drop and then a snap up, and that's pretty bullish. Like if it can mount. So I believe I just take profits. Uh, yeah, somewhere. I really didn't hold long enough on it. I mean, this looks like it wants to go higher, and my mind at the time was like, okay, I want to get out. Like it got out there just because I thought maybe it'll drop back down, but what ends up happening is it I'm pretty sure right here it mounts as we'll probably be able to see right. Yeah, it starts going higher. I mean that's I kind of knew that was gonna happen. I don't understand why it took that there. I mean I know why, but I didn't I don't know. I need to make better decisions on my trading in general. So next trade is Boeing up top still, and two contracts on this one as well. So I'm anticipating this break. I'm in at 354.
NASDAQ popping as well, folks. NASDAQ popping as well.
There's a lot of like, green candles and then red. Green, red, green, red. There's so I'm sure there's some shorts getting trapped, when it starts go breaking down, they're getting trapped and then squeezing a little higher. So that
Here we go.
it gave me a little bit of confidence, being in the trade. I mean, because I'm so used to getting in one contract and almost, because I'm used to trading Tesla, but that's part of the reason why I grabbed two these last couple times. From the start. So I'm still in the full two. Kind of giving it some room to squeeze higher, because I have a bullish bias. I think it's going higher. I don't see this being the top, just breaking high a day when it's so extended on the daily.
Super choppy, folks.
So this is looking good.
All right, so I did sell a couple point-based puts, ladies and gentlemen, at the 200 strike for $1.25. I just sold a couple for $1.25. 200 strike for this Friday.
See, come on, it's like moving like it's like boiling water. Watching water boil, as they say. And you can see in the options chart window here, that last Boeing trade, I took the first contract off pretty much at the top, and then the second one just barely over break even, which is cool as long as I don't go red on any of them. I'm happy with that.
Anyway, I just sold a couple there, point base.
So it's looking good for a break. We got it. So I take one off. So that for 65, so $12 or whatever on that. Minus commission, so I really shouldn't have taken that one off so soon. Didn't do anything special. I think what happens is that if I'm in a trade that's moving so slow and it's been, X number of minutes, and I'm impatient. So I try to sell this one here and I finally get filled. That one filled at 72, so $20 on that one. So I'm up $20 on the day from red 60, a couple trades ago. So let's see Tesla. First trade on Tesla for the day. I am trading a 612.50 put, and I'm playing this breakdown here. Break of this horizontal here. So I'm in one at 1343. So that broke down quickly. And that's moved a decent amount, and we're at this prior level here. So I took that just to be safe. Of course, it's gonna move, a lot, a lot more. I'm sure, I can never get them, perfect exit, but yeah, I'm happy with it. Got me to up over 1% on the day, so can't really complain. Next trade's on FUBO. So FUBO is, let's see. I don't have the chart up here. Maybe I don't have the chart for this one up, but we'll be able to see it in the contract window here. Okay, so I'm at the wrong spot in the trade. 1057.40. So FUBO's in the middle here. Excuse me for that. So there's a flag here, and or pennant, whatever this is, and I'm playing. I just got in one contract. I mean, again, I don't understand why I bought one contract when it was at $160 for the whole. I should have gotten 5 or 10. I mean, I'd be comfortable trading that amount. I just got to get conditioned to, you know, I just got to tell myself, hey, you might not be trading Tesla every single time, so um, be ready. And I have the keys programmed to already take I could take 5 contracts at a time, just and then hit it again and get 5 more if it's still working. So I'm really gonna try to drill that in my head. Tomorrow I do have the day off. I have to fly somewhere and back, but Wednesday I really want to be prepared to take more contracts if I have conviction and it's a cheaper name, at least cheaper than Tesla. So I'm in at 158, and it's 167 right now, so barely up, but at least it's positive. Um, and I just took it. I just wanted my little $10 crack piece of crack, you know, profits. So yeah, that's it on the FUBO trade, and then the final trade was on Tesla. So I basically used up my buying power on just a bunch of little cheaper names, but just I could have taken less trades, which would have been less risk, and just with more size, then I would have been better off, and it would preserve mental capital. So Tesla here, and one thing I will say is after this Tesla trade, I there were so many Tesla setups, like Tesla setup on the daily. It broke out on the daily, and it was just such a beautiful setup. And I didn't have any buying power left, and there was like 3 trades, two that would have paid really nice, like 180, $200 trades, and then with just one contract. And then there's one trade that would have been like easily $100 more. I just didn't have the buying power, so I'm gonna work on having higher standards and just not taking blowing a bunch of money, buying power on cheaper names that are only gonna get me $10, $20 in profits the way I trade. So let's see Tesla here, which is on the bottom chart here again. So I'm playing a 620 call, take it there at the break of that pivot. And that is what I want to see. And I just took it because we were at the resistance, a high day. Resistance there. Or that wasn't actually high day, but that was a pivot. That was a pivot I felt like would be a safe place to take profits for, especially with having one contract. As you can see, it's pulling back from that area, but as I think you'll see right here, it just shoots past it. And Tesla today had a high of 631.39. So would have been really nice to hold. But obviously, I mean, Tesla usually moves a lot more than the range I'm able to get out of it. But yeah, it broke high day and then consolidated a little bit, came back down. It was just there's a lot of opportunity in Tesla today, and it's unfortunate I wasted my money and I wasn't able to capitalize on a lot more of the trades. But thank you for watching. I'm a little bit tired. I'm sure you could tell, but hope you enjoyed the video. And I won't be posting a video tomorrow, at least of my live trades, but I will be back Wednesday. Hope everyone has a solid trading week, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Bye bye.